What up? What up? Let me just get my lighting good. I gotta make sure the lighting is good over here. You feel me? Let's see. Let's see. Make sure they get my light. My levels. My levels is good. Hold on. I don't like the lighting in here. Hold on. Okay. Damn. Gotta get the lighting better. Okay. Gotta make sure the levels is good. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do it. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. What's up, y'all? Prince Sports, drink the coffee and make you feel better. Hope you're having a good Saturday, a good weekend. I got like a 4-day weekend. I'm just gonna live it up to the fullest and be happy. But we got 4 stars left, right? Now, the playoffs are going, it's still continuing, right? We got Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, and Tyrese Halliburton, right? Regardless of what we think, it's not over till it's over yet. You got to knock the team out, and then we see what happens. But nevertheless, I want to talk about what, and I know the Boston Celtics are playing right now, but I'm not really watching that series too much. Okay, that series should be a sweep. But nevertheless, we could get it started. Let me just get my levels a little bit up over here, man. We guys got to get a little bit started. Okay, let's see. Let me see where this game at. Come on, where this game at? We got baseball on here too. We got a couple games on. Okay. Now, I'm going to start off with the man of the hour, Anthony Edwards, the guy that's projected as the next Michael Jordan, right? The next face of the league, the next superstar. There's other players you could compare him to. Dwayne Wade is not a far off comparison, right? He does have a little bit of Dwayne Wade in him too. You know, the athletic ability, the slashing towards the basket with a reckless abandonment, very D Wade like. But he's 22 years old. So let's just say they made a comeback. Salute, Brandon. Let's just say Minnesota made a comeback and Anthony Edwards went to the finals and he won the championship. Okay, so what would that do for him? Well, it would not make him a superstar. But what it will do, it make him the hottest player in the league. And he will have that whole season to solidify his name as a superstar. He will be going to stardom real fast like D Wade did. Remember, Dwayne Wade won the championship in 2006, got drafted 2003. So it took him 3 years to win his first championship. So fast success comes with still goals of becoming a superstar. Now, here's what a superstar is. A superstar is a player that competes for a championship for multiple seasons, plays at a high level, top 5 player in the league, wins MVPs, dominates the regular season, right? Puts his team at top seeded teams. So you could say, hey, they're going to win the title. That's what superstars do. Okay? Simple. Okay? Superstars are not guys that have breakthrough seasons and just, disappear the next season. It's not a superstar. It's about being rewarded, all right, for playing at a high level for multiple years and putting your team in winning situations. Okay? 1 seed, 2nd seed, 3rd seed. That's a superstar. Simple. Most superstars win championships while they're already in their prime and considered a superstar. They're title contenders already, and they just take it to the next level. They win the championship. That's how it usually is. Luka is not a superstar. Luka is an all-star. So Why isn't Luka a superstar, you ask? Simple. Superstar is a regular season accomplishment. This regular season lasts longer than the postseason. Postseason makes you a champion, and it makes you an all-time great because you won the title. But only one player could get that. One team could get that. All right. But here's Luka is close. Yes, he is close. But the problem with him being the reason why he's not a superstar, he don't dominate the regular season that leads to wins. He's always a lower seed team. That's not a title contender. Okay. You barely said the Dallas Mavericks was going to be title contenders, right? Take the Joker, for example. He won 3 MVPs in 4 seasons. MVP is a superstar award. See, this is one of the reasons why they gave the Joker the MVP, because they didn't trust Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He had one breakthrough season. So they said, you know what? We're not going to give it to a guy that's a one-year pony. Let's give it to the guy that's consistently have his team as a title contender, and they compete for a championship every season. That's the Joker. That's one of the main reasons why they did it. Yeah, the Tyson Fury fight happened. Exactly, Brandon. And the reason why people get it confused is because of the stats that he put up, but he don't win. Being a 6 seed is not celebrated. Being a 7 seed is not celebrated. Being an 8 seed is not celebrated. Superstars don't do that consistently. What they do is dominate the whole regular season, make you say that's the best player on the planet. They win MVPs. They get probably Defensive Player of the Year. They win multiple scoring titles. They're considered a top 5 player in the world multiple seasons. And their team is always in the hunt for a championship. There's only few guys that do that. Once you win an MVP, it's almost like a breakthrough of saying that guy is a superstar. Because most superstars hog up the MVP award. Jordan got 5. LeBron got 4. The Joker got 3. Wouldn't be surprised if he win another one next year. You know why? It because it's hogged up by superstars. Maybe Embiid comes back and win another one. Take the process, for example. He is a superstar. Why? Because he dominates the regular season. Because superstar is something you accomplish in the regular season. You become a legend, a champion, an all-time great in the postseason. That's where your ranking comes from, right? Your label as a superstar could last what you do out your whole prime. Karl Malone was a superstar, but he didn't win nothing. But he got multiple MVPs, put his team in title contention every single year, and was a top 5 player in his prime. That's a superstar. It doesn't matter if he win or not. It just means he's not mentioned in the list with the all-time greats. He can't be mentioned with Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, all them guys, because he never won. But he definitely was a superstar. He just lost. He was a superstar that lost. You could be a superstar that lose. Ask LeBron James. Ask LeBron James. Yeah. You can make a push for Steve Nash. Steve Nash won 2 MVPs. You know, got his team in title contention for multiple seasons. They just never won. You know, you can make attention, but at the same time, there are exceptions to the rules. There are exceptions to the rules. Some guys you'd be like, how did he win multiple MVPs? But MVPs, for the most part, is hogged up by superstars. Just look at the history of it. Larry Bird, LeBrons, Kareems, Jordans. Those are guys that's winning multiple MVPs. It's usually hogged up by the same superstar. Because superstars are greedy. It's only a few of them, but they're greedy. They take up all the awards. You know? So, yeah. If you play at a high level for multiple seasons, your team is in a top-seeded team, everybody looks at you and say, hey, man, he's killing it this season. He's the best player in the world. That's a superstar. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a superstar. He was considered #1, the best player in the world for over 5 seasons. Every single year, you look at the Bucks and say they're going to win the title. Or you have them at least in contention to win the title. They're always a top-seeded team. Giannis is always in a race for an MVP. and his numbers equal to wins and dominance in the regular season. He got 2 MVPs and 1 Defensive Player of the Year. He's a superstar. But it's not too much of these guys. You know, superstars are made in the regular season. People always get it confused. That's why people say, oh, I don't think this guy deserved MVP because he lost in the playoffs. But you don't realize that MVP award is an award that's given to you in the regular season. That's what it is. Right? So back to what I was saying, Anthony Edwards will have that same situation. It'd be like D-Wade. D-Wade won in 06, and let's just say Anthony Edwards wins this year. He would have to have that whole season, the next season. He better be in MVP contention. He better be considered a top 5 player in the world. And his team better be a top seeded team in the NBA all season long. He better do that for multiple seasons. That's how you get rewarded as a title superstar. Simple. Chauncey Billups won the championship, but he wasn't a superstar because he didn't dominate the regular season consistently. He wasn't considered the best player in the world. So that's what it'll do for Anthony Edwards. Now, Luka's a different story. If Luka wins a championship, that team better be title favorites next season. That team better be a 1-3 seed next season. And Luka better be a top 5 basketball player in the world, or if not the best basketball player in the world, come next season. That would catapult him to superstar level. Superstars are rare. That's the Kendrick Lamars, the Drakes. Even if you don't like their music, you can't deny the fact that they're successful and they make this. All music artists want to be hit makers. Nobody want to go wood. You want to make a song and nobody listen to it? You want your shit to be popping. You want your shit to be the hottest song in the world, right? No difference. There's levels to everything. You know, there's Street Fighter, then there's Paper Fighter, that a game that nobody heard of. You know, everybody can't be Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying? Now, Tony Parker and Chauncey Billups weren't superstars. You know, Tim Duncan was a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Kobe's a superstar, right? How you become a superstar? You dominate the regular season and win. How you become a title contender? You win games in the regular season. Think about it. You can't just look at a team and say they're going to win the championship. They got to be doing something good in the regular season to make you say that this is a title contender. They got to be kicking ass in the regular season. Top seeded team. Simple. But with that being said, Luka number-wise, it looks like a superstar, but people don't realize he don't win. And he ain't considered a top 5 player in the world most of the time. It's usually the Embiids, the Giannis's, the Jokers. You got to win first. Those numbers Luka produce, he can't be no 6 seed. He can't be no 7 seed. He can't be no 8 seed. You better be hot. And you better be winning the MVP. He's only 25, though. He's only 3 years older than fucking Anthony Edwards. But he's entering his prime now. Next season, he should be considered the best basketball player in the world if he wins a championship. And that would be a step closer to being a superstar. And once he hit that stride, I'll be the one telling you he is officially now a superstar. But he's not there yet. He's getting close. He's getting close. You know? Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. What a championship do for him? It do the same thing it did for the 04 Pistons. A whole lot of nothing. Nobody going to be looking at Tyrese Halliburton as the best of anything. They're just going to say maybe they got hot that season. There's nobody on that team that's even, I mean, that's even elite like that. He might have to be a top 5 best player next season. It's just not going to happen, you know? Imagine Tyrese Halliburton winning the championship. Think about it. So yeah. Paul Pierce was a man. He led his team to titles. He was a title contender almost every season. He was kicking LeBron's ass. He was a quiet superstar. He was much like the last guy I'm about to talk about now, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum competes for a championship each and every year. Jason Tatum wins games in the regular season, dominates it to a point that you got them favorites to come out the East all the time. You know, he just got to get over that hump and win a championship. But the regular season alone made him a superstar. He's supposed to be more into MVP votes. Why you got Luka getting more MVP votes than Jason Tatum? When Jason Tatum had a more impact on winning. He won 60 games. Luka was a 5th seed or 6th seed, somewhere between there. He shouldn't even be in discussion with those stats. And you know why? Because you're brainwashed by he scored 73 points. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were. But superstars are very rare. Each generation has about 7 of them, realistically. It's not that much as you think. It's a very small pool. All right. It's not that much Tupac and Biggie's. If you listen to hip hop, how many guys is on the same level as a Tupac, Biggie, Nas, and Jay-Z? It's only one. It's not too many of these guys, right? They're very rare. You know, they don't come around a lot. But then that gets us to Jason Tatum. A championship for Jason Tatum will just validate what he already is. He's already a superstar. Every single year, if he wins a championship this year, he's going to be favorites next season. They're going to probably win 60 games again. And he should be in the race for MVP. Now, I think he gets MVP stubs for the simple fact his numbers probably isn't as dominant as some of the other guys, like the Embiids and the Jokers, right? And those guys have impact on winning too. And they have the numbers to back it up. So maybe that's one little aspect to it, you know? But Jason Tatum is always there. He's always top scoring throughout the year, you know? So he's there. He's definitely there. And they're actually down right now in this game. This is kind of crazy. They're going to give up. This is why I don't think they're going to win the championship, though. They're going to probably most likely lose a game to Indiana. Boston Celtics would give you a game. They would give you a free game. Give a free game to a team in the Western Conference and see what happens. Give a free game to a team in the Western Conference and see what happens. You're going to find yourself going home real quick. Now, being a superstar is something that you have to maintain. You get rewarded for your body of work, but sometimes your body of work disappears. You could be a superstar, get injured, never heard from again, and you won't be a superstar. But at least people will know your name because you was a big time player by name. You could be a superstar just by name if it's known, right? Like LeBron James, let's say if he wasn't playing at a superstar level, his name is so big, he's going to always get superstar treatment anyway because he's almost past a superstar. He's like a global legend, right? Because everybody knows who he is. He's so famous. Guys like Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, Shaq, Magic Johnson, that's a spoil list, right? And that list, just on famous being alone, spreads throughout the whole world. I could go anywhere in the world and drop the name Michael Jordan, people will know who it is. I could go anywhere. I could go in the middle of a cave with a bunch of people that don't have a television. that probably hunt old school style and drop the name LeBron James, and they'll know who that is. All right? I can go to the middle of Africa where, you know, they're walking around half naked. And guess what? They would know the name Kobe Bryant, right? Those are like global icons, so to speak. They're so known that it doesn't matter where they go, you're going to know who they are. They almost pass the superstar level. So I give them that. They're so famous. They're known throughout the whole world. Now, that doesn't mean that they're better than this player or that player. It just means they're really famous. You know, okay? You know, Michael Jordan's shoes alone is global. The name Jordans, Jordan 6, Jordan 7s, that's big enough. That's just as big as the name Michael Jordan. Think about it. It's huge. Wait, what? Even my close homeboys love it, LeBron. Okay. Anthony Edwards, no MJ. He may not be MJ, but he has some similarities between a lot of those other players at age 22. Keep in mind, he's only 22 years old. He got a lot of learning to do. But this is not a bad start. This is not a bad start. He could come back from this because he's only 22. All right. But this is going to be the year that you looked at and say, hey, he was on a title contending team and he choked. He looked scared. He didn't shoot the ball. By his own words, he said that I passed up a lot of shots. I showed you in the video. He said, I should have been shooting that shot. Duh. But when you're a star player and you become real passive, that's a sign of fear. Oops, hold on. Are you there, Brandon? Hold on. There you go. What up?
What up? What up, P?
What up? But yeah, when you're passing the ball and you're known, yeah, chilling, brother. When you're a star player and you're known as a scorer, and all of a sudden
What up, man?
you
Just
act out
chilling.
of character. Oh, okay. Oh, can you hear me now?
Hold on. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
My bad. I'm on my laptop. I'm not on my phone. So let me get
Okay. Okay.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good now.
So,
I'm good.
all right. So when you're a star player and you're known as being a scorer, but you just disappear and you act scared, you become real passive, and you're known as a scorer, that's a choke job. That's some fear or some doubt planted in your head. He won't admit that, but he said it in the video himself. I passed up a lot of shots. So he know what he did wrong. That's why I kept telling him. That's why I was doing a live stream. I said, shoot the fucking ball. Stop passing it so much. Those role players can only do so much. You're like, what the fuck you passing me the ball for? I don't shoot threes. You know, it is what it is. Man.
It's crazy because I was catching the tail end of it last night, and I'm just like, this is not. I thought I was seeing things. I'm like, something's not right here. Like, and some of them were shots that he could have just took, or he had the lane wide open. Like, dog, just go. I didn't get it.
I wouldn't even get mad if he went like 6 for 29. At least he was aggressive. I just to say he had a bad game. But
exactly.
when you're refusing to shoot the ball and you just committing turnovers and you're trying to make everybody bail you out, that's not what a star player is there for. You're the star franchise player for a reason. They want you to come do in certain moments.
Right, exactly.
That's why you get the big check.
Exactly, and it's like, and you gotta think too, the stakes too. You're down 1-0. If you go down 2-0 your own home, it's gonna be hard to play catch up at Maverick Stadium. It really is. So that's why I think that's what you said it earlier. You said, yeah, it's on too much pressure for him. He's 22, not using it as an excuse, but it just makes sense that, okay, with all the attention he's been getting, the whole, his antics and everything, it's kicking in. You know what they say, the deeper in the playoffs you go, it reveals coaching, but it reveals maturity too. Maturity level. So yeah, he's not there yet, but he's gonna get there. I'm not too hard on him because it was more about the Mavericks and Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah, that's why I keep telling him I'm not going to give him superstar treatment when he's not a superstar.
Exactly.
This is his first breakout season. Y'all act like he's been playing like this for years. He just started this.
He just started. And like you said, and I'm not trying to give excuses. I know a lot of my boys are like, "Oh, you're giving him passes." No, I'm not giving him passes. Like I said, it's what it is. He choked, but at the same time, I'm glad that he's taking accountability and he's holding himself responsible because it's going to make him better. Because the West is, like you said, the West is getting so tough now.
Yeah,
it's been as tough as it's always been. So the fact that he knows, he's self-aware, is going to say, okay, it's going to show you that this guy he's ready for it, but he's just not quite there yet. You know what I mean?
And you know what I like about him? He don't throw his teammates under the bus. He don't.
No.
And he'll put himself in front street but he throw his teammates out. He said, that loss is on me. I fucked up. He literally admit these things. That's a sign of maturity. He's on the come up. I think he got a good head on his shoulders. It's just the fact that, he's gonna have a good career. It's just the fact that you still got to go for it. Just even if you're missing shots, that's what you're there for. Even Cat was like, "Hey, you're our best scorer. We need you. So you can't be going 4 for like 19. That's not going to cut it. Just be aggressive." And man, it's the West is going to look at Denver. Denver going to come back even stronger next season. They're going to get more different role players. Everybody going to come back stronger. That's the problem with the West. And I said this in the other video. Thanks to free agency or short-term contracts, these guys can't stay on one team too long. So a team is always getting more and more improved every year.
Exactly.
This is why it's hard to repeat. That's one of the reasons why it's hard to repeat, because no team stays together. Whoever wins the championship this year, I bet you they're going to lose like 2 to 3 role players that are going to get the bag on some shitty team and leave.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. But you know what's crazy? I'm glad you brought that up because it's kind of always been like this. I remember vividly. It was, I can't remember what season of Open Court it was. I think maybe about season 1 or 2. And they were talking about how championship, like going to the finals and how hard it is to make it back. So, of course, Charles Barkley, he was the most vocal one because he was close. You know what I'm saying? They took the Bulls to like, was it 6 games? The 93 finals or some shit like that?
Yeah.
6 games, right? And he said to himself, when the Bulls won that championship, when they had finally won the series, he was just like, he was looking around, looking at his teammates in the locker room saying, yo, we're not going to make it back. Because he knew that the role players, they got confident, they got cocky with just making it to the finals. And the agency wasn't like it was today, but the simple fact is those role players like, you know what? I made it here. Let me go somewhere else so I could get another contract. So you're right.
Right.
Repeat.
That's part of the problem because now a player can only sign like a 4-year contract and then opt out if he decides he want to be a bitch and doesn't want to leave in 2 years.
Yep, exactly. But you know what's crazy? I honestly thought Denver was going to repeat this shit because they still got the same team they won with the championship with. But they just like Michael Porter
they lost 3 role players though. They lost Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown. My bad. Yeah.
They lost Jeff Green, who was a veteran. So losing key players that help you win. Sometimes you should just run it back. If you won it 1 year, keep that core intact. You could probably repeat. But guys keep the bag other places.
Yeah, with the team they got now, to me personally, they lost Bruce Brown in them. But I still think they should have went farther. They just had a mental, lapse or whatever.
Yeah.
They really did.
So man. And bro, here's the funny part about it though is if these guys actually the teams can't even re-sign these guys. The new collective bargaining fucked it up. You can't. The teams won't even. They're not even allowed to re-sign these players.
They're not allowed.
That's why. Yeah, that's why they're talking about. The Golden State Warriors going to have to break up because they can't play all those guys. Even if they wanted to bring back that core, they can't do it.
Yep.
So you're forcing teams to break up.
What up,
Kid Trunks?
Yeah, what's up? They're gonna trade Draymond?
They're gonna trade. I don't think. You know what? If anything, I think they'd get rid of Klay Thompson first.
Oh, what?
I think they'd get rid of Klay Thompson before Draymond Green. Because Draymond Green got a little bit of a connection with Steph. He actually helps Steph sometimes off pick and rolls. He makes life easier for Steph a little bit. And he's one of the few guys in the league that's an enforcer. There's not too many enforcers in basketball no more. He's that guy that's going to protect the star. He don't mind getting a little scrappy. He don't mind getting suspended. You know, he don't mind doing the dirty work. So,
yeah, how do you feel about this game, man? I'm dead near about to go to sleep watching this game.
Yeah, I mean, I love basketball. I mean, I'm watching it right now, but I'm just not really into the series like that because I know come on. It's a really
Right.
it's a really low chance to even think the Pacers going to win this. You know.
Yeah.
Boston to give them a game though. Boston give everybody a game.
Oh yeah.
This is why I don't think they're going to win, because if they do that to a Western Conference team, they're going to have problems. Give away a game to a Western Conference team to see what happens.
Right. You give them an inch, they're going to take a whole mile, a country
Exactly.
mile.
Exactly. And that Kyrie and Luka duo is fucking deadly. Them boys, they score in bunches. You can't double team them, you know, because they're always going to hit the wide open guy. And they're just playing basketball right. And Luka, he's basically, if he drawing even a double team, he's getting it out to a guy cutting to the basket instantly. He makes you pay for double teaming him.
For an alley-oop.
Yeah. But that game I saw.
You seen that game shot, man?
Yeah, the game shot was good. But that game as a whole was one of the most worst games I ever saw, just in terms of basketball IQ. It was just dumb. I mean, I don't know what the guys was committing turnovers. Luka shooting a one-legged three. I mean, the IQ of some of these players is just stupid. I mean, you just find yourself like, what the hell is these guys doing?
Yeah.
You know, they're passing up wide open layups just to run back to the three-point line and shoot a contested three. How stupid you got to be to keep doing that dumb shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cringy to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I was just watching the game just to watch it, but
yeah,
it's so hard. Playoff basketball, or basketball in general, it's just like the fundamentals. They're not as what they were before. You know?
Yeah, it's literally gone, man. Why do you think teams blow like 20-point leads so much now? Because they don't know what the hell they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing, right?
You get a 20-point lead. All you got to do is score throughout the rest of the game, because it don't matter how much points they get up. They're already down by 20. All you got to do is maintain your scoring.
Right. Like I said, yeah, play a half. Because you know the problem is, I'm glad you brought that up, P. These teams, they want to play a full-court game throughout the whole game, and you can't do that, especially if you want to win. If you want to go win a playoff series, you got to go to a half-court set, just score. Take your time and just score. That's all you got to do. And I know those teams don't do that anymore. But
yeah, man. Then they take stupid shots. They get 20-point lead, then it just comes a 3-point shooting contest, and they break half of the threes.
Right.
Just because these guys shoot a lot of threes don't mean they make them. Half of them are missed shots.
Thank you.
You only looking at the ones that go in. Pay attention to the ones that get missed.
Exactly.
It's like 5 to 6. It's like 5 to 6 minutes of missing 3-point shots.
Yeah, and it's straight, and they keep on doing it. And it's funny, the coaches. This is how I know these coaches have no backbone anymore. They don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. They just like, oh well. It's like, yeah, I know. 6 threes, crazy. Like back then, let the Utah Jazz shoot 6 threes in a row and miss them. Let's see what Jerry Sloan would say. Oh, he'll have a fucking heart attack. Exactly. Every one of them are like, yo, get out.
Somebody would be getting back.
Hell yeah. But
that's what it is. Kid Trunks, what it do, Trunks? And you ain't into this Boston series though, huh?
No, I'm not even watching it.
It's not. So the only one you're into is the Minnesota and Dallas?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I wasn't watching none of the East games really. I only watched New York because I ain't gonna lie, they're very entertaining. I watched the Bucks, but when they was hurt and injured, I'm just like, what's the point, you know? And wasn't another team that had. I watched Philly. I watched the Philly game.
Okay.
But they sadly disappointed me. Yeah, that's really all the team. I ain't watched none of the Orlando versus the Cavs games. I never watched none of those games. So yeah, I only watch about 3 teams in the East.
Okay. Dang. But who you got winning this Dallas and Minnesota thing? Do you think he's over, or do you think I can't see Minnesota got to win 4 out of 5 games? Dallas only got to win 2 out of 5 games.
At this moment, it's too hard to say, but I got Dallas because, as you can see, like I said this in one of my videos, Anthony Edwards. The reason why he looks so dominant in Phoenix and also against Denver Nuggets is because they didn't have a great interior defense big man like Jerkic. What's his name?
No,
it's not just that. I'm just saying though. I'm just not saying that's the only reason why he looked dominant because I mean, post moving, shooting, everything you can think of, Anthony got, but he looked way more dominant. It was easier for him to score the ball because those two teams I just named, Phoenix and Denver, don't have a good interior big man. And when Jerkic, he was slow footed. He just let Ant-Man dunk, layup, Euro step, everything. And don't even get me started in the Denver Nuggets series because I don't know why Jokic does not get blame or criticism for this, but he is absolutely horrible. He doesn't even contest it when someone goes in the
Well,
paint.
I mean that's one of his Achilles heel is the defensive end. He's a great passer. He's a great scorer. He got good post up moves, but he's just not a good defender.
Yeah, and those two teams don't really have good defenders that can somewhat stop Ant-Man. You know what I mean? So
yes, but the thing is, he get them same opportunities in Dallas. He's just not shooting the ball. He's the one passing the ball up.
But they're no. But the thing with Dallas, they got Gafford and Lively. Those are the two best, if you ask me, duos for like big men right now.
They're good, but you know what? They can't even camp out in the post. They're gonna get hit with a 3-second violation.
Exactly.
So
I'm not saying camp, but they're quick and fast enough to at least get back in the post in the
yeah, I mean they could contest it, but Anthony Edwards had drives to the basket, stupid missed dunks and all this other nonsense of what he was doing. I mean, it's always going to be a wide open lane in 2024. I mean, because of the rules, you get past one or two defenders, it's just going to get a layup. It's very easy to attack the basket in 2024. Right. It's not that much resistance towards it.
I mean, Kid is right though. Kid is right. They are quick and fast. Like they're pretty.
Yeah, they are quick and fast.
They're fast, but you can't outlast or outrun the rules though. So that's what sucks about it. You know what I mean?
And you can always. There's an old saying: you could take a big man out to the sea. You know what that means? Mm-hmm. You bring his ass out to the sea. You cross him up.
You cross him up. Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Because they can't go. You take them out of their comfort zone. That they ain't gonna be chasing them guards and all them guys all around. And they got so much offensive freedom. You could take a couple more steps. You could do double step back. I mean, this dude, Tyrese Halliburton, he literally travels, but you guys let him get away. The league let him get away with. He do a step back on top of the step back and still takes a shot.
Right. Still takes same with Harden. At least Harden had a little bit more. He had a little bit more better handle, but still, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And they let you get into so much freedom. You literally could take extra steps. That's crazy. There's no sense of calling travel.
Yeah, they're taking that Euro step to another level. It's not even a Euro step; it's a Euro travel now.
Hell yeah! Go ahead, make it look more nice.
Right.
But yeah, man, but man, he's a good player though, man. He's a good defender. He's a good, solid defender. He got that D-Wade slap the ball from behind. He's gonna be a good player for years to come if he works at it. But if his head gets big, he buys into all his "I'm the next Jordan" talk, and he don't work hard at it. That's going to be his problem because I notice he laughs a lot during interviews. He entertains the Jordan day because he hit a three. He did the shrug. He bought a Michael Jordan starter kit. He watched that Learning to Fly video because there's no way he don't copy those moves. He been watching Jordan. I mean, I know he been watching some of that stuff, but don't let it get to your head though.
Right.
So
my thing was the only thing that was getting to me yesterday is like you said, it wasn't just the fact that it's not the fact that you had a bad shooting night that you just weren't shooting at all. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
No, he's shooting too many threes. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good 3-point shooter, but I mean, I feel like he should more so attack the basket. But I'm telling you, man, he can't attack it like he could in those two series because they got good defenders. Good.
He could.
You got to try though.
He could because if he goes to the basket, if he go to the basket 9 out of 10 times, they're gonna call the foul on the big man anyway.
Right. If you in this era, you sneaking somebody, they're gonna call you for a foul. So it doesn't matter who they have in the paint. It's like if you're a so-called superstar, like everybody's campaigning for him to be, then you gotta be aggressive no matter who's in that paint. That's why the guy in my avatar right here, AI, he didn't give a fuck. He had the Mutombo, Mark.
Imagine what AI would do in this league when he could guarding him was like guarding water in your hand, running with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if he gets towards the basket, even if he gets blow on, he's gonna get a foul call for him.
And who's winning, Indiana or Boston?
Indiana's winning.
Indiana, yeah.
How many points?
I got 69 to 57.
What the fuck?
Don't get surprised. There's no safe lead in this offensive generated league.
There isn't.
5 to 10 minutes from now, Boston may be up by 5. And you'd be like, what the hell happened?
You know the crazy thing, their point guard, I forgot his name, TJ Cullum.
Yeah.
The white guy. He used to play for Philadelphia.
Yeah. Oh, TJ McConnell. Yeah, McConnell.
Yeah. I just said that to rub that in on Brandon.
He was a solid role player. Good spot up.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. Yeah, he wasn't bad with us.
No, I just said that to rub it in on Brandon because I know he's a Philly fan.
Yeah,
just joking.
But for real though, he wasn't bad. Like before, this was right before Jimmy came. He wasn't bad for us. Like he was scrappy. He could play deep. You know, but
get trust. You want a perfect example of this? Minnesota got the #1 ranked defense in the league, and yet Kyrie and Luka, all they got to do is attack the basket, and they get calls for them. See how aggressive they are compared to Anthony Edwards. And Edwards get the ball, he passing it. Luka get the ball, he got tunnel vision. Game on the line, I'm taking that shot.
Yeah, he the best. Yeah, that boy Luka, man. Shoot, man. I seen that shot. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but hey, man,
white boy, man.
He wanted to close. I mean, that's his job as a star on that team. He's supposed to be closing out for them. That's what they got him for. He's arguably one of, him and Kyrie are the two closers for that team. So the offense mainly runs through them. Mm-hmm. So he did what he's supposed to do. He took 2 clutch shots. He missed one, then he took that big 3. But he wasn't passing that ball. Move out of my way. Game's on the line. I'm shooting. I'm not giving the ball to some role player to play hot potato with it, who's scared of the moment anyway.
He did the same thing in Game 4. Not exactly, but he in the last spanning couple minutes in fourth quarter, he was hitting clutch shots 2 times. He hit the little jab step, jab step, and put the little elbow or like arm bar to McDaniels, pushed him off, and it yanked 2 times in a row.
Right.
Remember game.
Who's backtracking and disrespecting Luka? I just said he's not a superstar. Big deal.
What?
I said he's an all-star. You guys got.
Hold on. Luka not a superstar?
No, he's not a superstar,
not yet, bro. Not yet.
Bro, in the second year of the league, he took his team to the play. He was doing this when the lights are the brightest.
He's not bro. He's not. Just because I could take my team to the playoffs as an 8 seed, that don't make you a superstar.
Right.
His team wasn't the 8 seed.
See, you guys got lowered expectations. You think a superstar is a guy on a 7 for an 8 seed. Luka never been a top seeded team in the NBA. He never been a 1st seed, never been a 2nd seed, never been a 3rd seed. Nor has he ever won an MVP award.
What the hell?
Right.
Barely has he ever been mentioned as a top 5 most of the time. He's always hogged up by the top 5 player. And the top 5 player is a guy that's supposed to make his team a title contender and win. Don't act like the Dallas Mavericks been title contenders every season. They barely are. You don't even look at them and say they're title contenders.
He made the team what it is now, though. He pushed them to the playoffs.
They're good now, but they're not. Just because one season don't make you a superstar, bro. That's the thing about you guys. You got short-term things. Superstar is about long-term. It's about your resume. It's your body of work and what you build up. You got to be a title contender each and every year. You got to be a top 5 player each and every year, and you better win an MVP.
When Luka was,
and 20. You better be called the best player in the world. Most superstars are guys that was called the best player in the world. Giannis was called the best player in the world for over 5 years. As he was the best player in the world, what did the Milwaukee Bucks do? They had a top seeded team. He won MVP. He won Defensive Player of the Year. There was no doubt that he was the best player in the world. That's superstar levels. And he wins.
Okay.
And then you guys try to celebrate. He went to the conference finals.
Just Tatum superstar?
Jason Tatum is a superstar. You want to know why?
He took his team to the finals.
He took his team. Not because of that. That's a playoff thing. You become a superstar in the regular season. Each and every year, the Boston Celtics are title favorites, and is led by him. Each and every year, he's considered a top player in the league. His numbers equal to winning. Luka puts up good numbers that mimic a superstar, but it don't lead to winning. That's the difference. Now, if he comes back, if he wins the championship this year and next season, he's the man, he's the best player in the world, then we got something different to talk about. But until then, we still got to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, MVP award itself is for superstars. That's why most of the superstars hog it up. You know, look, LeBron's a 4-time MVP. Jordan's a 5-time. Kareem got 6 of them. Magic got a couple. Bird got 3. I mean, all the same superstars. The superstars win most of the same superstars win MVPs most of the time. That shows you how rare it is. It's usually just the top 5 guys dominating the league every single year. That's it. You know, the Joker won 3 MVPs in 4 years. He might win another one. Long as Denver keep winning, and you say, "Oh man, the Joker looked like the best player in the world." He got his team the 2nd seed. How you become a title contender, Kid Trunks? You dominate the regular season. You don't look at a team and just say they're title contenders. They got to do something for you to say they're title contenders.
Okay, how you feel about is Jimmy Butler a superstar?
No. Jimmy Butler barely played basketball. He's a part-time basketball player. This is why Pat Riley is not going to give him, probably not going to give him the max. He said, "You don't deserve it. You don't play basketball enough." Miami Heat is like what, 7 seed, 8 seed? They barely make the playoffs.
Right.
And he ain't even a dominant player throughout the regular season. Being a superstar is a regular season thing. Is when you make your name hot. You make people catch on to you. So people say, "Hey, that's the hottest guy in the league right now. His team winning. He about to be MVP." That's what superstars do. But it's the same guys usually every year. That's the problem. Same guys hog up the awards.
Yep.
You know, it's like that for every generation. I just keep telling you with the Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing. How many Kendrick Lamars out there? It's only one. It's only one guy that, you know, an artist of artists, a top lyricist, or, you know, there's only one Nas, there's only one Biggie, only one Tupac. It's not, it's just, they don't grow on trees. That's what makes them kind of rare.
Yeah, because they want to go with, you know what it is? They want to go with the bigger, stronger, faster. So they think that's what makes them. It's like, no, that's just their physical intangibles. We're talking about what you do on the court. And that's the problem with today's league. We just, like you said, everybody, they just lower their standards of what a superstar is. But,
exactly. And you got people walking around calling Cat a superstar, Donovan Mitchell a superstar, Trae Young a superstar. These guys ain't no superstars, man. You just probe because this generation make you think everybody is, you know. And it's a little bit of generation bias, a little bit.
It is.
Because guys want to make it seem like these guys are so super advanced. But last time I checked, they got 2 legs and 2 arms.
Exactly.
All right.
Don't get me wrong, Spidey.
It's not like they shooting laser beams out their eye, you know, or they walking on water. They got healing factor that, you know, they evolve into something different. They're still human.
Exactly. Now, don't get me wrong, Spidey. I thought Spidey was close when he beat that OKC Thunder. The OKC Thunder his rookie year. I thought he was gonna be like a legit superstar in the next 2 years after that, but I don't know.
And see, this is what happens. That's a good thing that you didn't label him that.
Yeah.
Because you would look crazy when you talking about a guy who's superstar for 1 year, and then all of a sudden he just disappears off the face of the map for multiple seasons. See, a superstar is a guy that plays consistently good and consistently wins, puts his team at a title contender level. Your team better be in contention to win a championship every year while you're in your prime. That's a superstar. No,
Yeah.
AI, that man in his background was a superstar.
Mhm.
And he didn't even have that much talent he played with, but he makes sure that team is in title contention.
Right. I want to say starting from, I want to say 2000. That's when he was a legit superstar. Because in '99, during the lockout, yeah, we were the 6th seed, but we weren't really title
Yeah.
contenders yet. But
Yeah.
AI was still a individual star, but he wasn't there yet as far as winning.
Facts.
So
Facts. You know, and
yeah.
that's the thing. People here celebrating 6 seed. It's going to be an award for everything. If you make it
Right.
to the second round of the playoffs, he gets the silver medal. This is an Oprah
Right.
Winfrey show. You get a
Hey,
card.
Right.
You get a card.
how y'all feel? How y'all feel about I know this basketball, whatever, but how y'all feel about Caitlin Clark, man?
Oh no, I'm
Oh yeah,
watching her right
Caitlin
now.
Clark is basketball. I mean, this is sports. I mean, and she going through her learning pains. I mean, she's a target right now because of the height. So
Yeah.
everybody want a piece of her. When it cools down,
Right.
you know, if they get used to her being in the league, she emerged to be a superstar. You know, it takes time, man. You know, the superstars aren't bred overnight, man. You got to go through your growing pains.
But you know what it is? Yeah, good point. But you know what it is, kid, though? My thing with Caitlin, like, I'm going to keep it real. And I'm like I said, I'm not a race baiter. If she was, this was Angel Reese in her position, they'll be like, oh, Angel Reese, she's learning. But because they're making it a race thing, they made me make it a race thing. I'm like, look at this. Remember Diana Taurasi back in 03? She was like the number one hottest prospect. She didn't do great. When she was with the Mercury, she didn't do great. So, you know, it's just like it's a bias, like says bias within the fans and the media. So it's just like
so they would do the same thing with Diana
Taurasi, yeah. Back then they did, yeah, same thing. They did the same thing. It was like, oh, well, she's not this, that, and third. They should have chosen Elena Baird, should went out early ahead of her. But it's like, no, Diana Taurasi was ready. She got talent. So it's what it is.
Oh yeah, man. And here's the funny thing about Caitlin Clark. Everybody's so used to her highlights, they don't realize she don't even win. She lost twice. And she didn't even win a college championship. The way you talk about her, you would thought she won. You see how we celebrating people that don't even win?
Well, it's the Pete Maravich effect. Remember, Pete Maravich was averaging like 40 a game, and he didn't win no Final Four or nothing like that. So
Yeah, so, I see her game though. When she was in college, she was balling, bro. Because she has like a game. She has like a game that's very unique.
She got talent.
Yeah,
you know, she'll be all right, man. She'll be all right. I think she got hurt right now. You know, she got to give her some time, man.
Yeah, she got sticking up.
Like Mouse Ball said, people want superstars overnight. Superstars don't come overnight. There's no such a thing.
You know, one thing about,
this is Anthony Edwards' first year being compared to the Kobe's and the Jordans and all that. This is his breakout year. So let's see what he do next year and the year after that. If he keeps his team in title contention and his game elevates and he becomes like an MVP candidate, he even wins an MVP, then we got something to talk about. But until then, all you can do is just wait and see.
Yeah, and you know one thing about you know, I ain't trying to switch it up, but you know what? One good reason why people watch the WNBA now.
What's that?
What?
Man, these females looking more feminine, man. They laying their hair down.
True.
They ain't the tattoo. Just like no man. They looking sexy. God damn. Especially the one from LA and the black girl from LA
the one from LA. You talking about Cameron Blink, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I don't like
Stephen Curry's god sister.
My lord, my
God.
God.
That's Steph Curry's god sister.
They had a black girl down there too. Ooh, man.
Sexy.
I'm gonna watch.
I'm a fan of the WNBA now.
yeah, they looking sexy. Because back then they won't look at. They were looking too much like a man. I said, what's this, man? I turn the shit off.
Yeah, well, they had a couple fine ones. I know Twin Cash.
I know fine. That, but not like they have today.
Not today, yeah.
They looking fine. I seen the draft. I said, I climbed that tree.
He said, I climbed that tree. Man, that girl tall though. How tall is she? I think she like 6 something, right?
Who?
Blink, Cameron Blink, Steph Curry's god sister. She tall.
Yeah, she the same height as Steph Curry. Matter of fact,
about
6'3", 6'2", some shit like that.
Okay. So
yeah, they getting finer. Like, Angel Reese. Angel Reese.
And she bad. Oh yeah, she bad.
She bad.
Even the
And
Brazilian girl, but from South Carolina, she
Cardoso, yeah, Cardoso,
And also keep in mind too, the NBA is heading towards the next generation. They need a new face of the league. So you're going to see the Anthony Edwards getting promoted. All these guys going to get promoted. LeBron ain't going to get promoted that much no more.
Thank
He's
God.
already,
Thank
the
God.
product is already sold to you. You know,
Yep.
so now you're going to have to get something else.
And you seen LeBron?
We're already comparing another player to Jordan. So that proves my point that we're still looking for a Jordan processor. We're still looking for somebody to replace
Still.
Jordan.
Because he's entertaining. His game is entertaining too. Him and Luca and Shea.
No,
if you ask
that
me.
alone proves LeBron failed to surpass Jordan, because we're not looking at the guy to surpass LeBron. We're looking at a guy that keeps to try to surpass Jordan. We're still waiting on it.
Yep.
I got a question. Y'all seen LeBron James using what we use Stream East?
Stream East.
You know
What's
what
that?
that is?
No.
No.
Dude, that's the site. You can watch any sport on that. I use it for free. You can watch
okay.
any sport for free. That what LeBron James was
Oh,
using.
I think Gideon showed me some shit like that. Yeah.
I thought you knew what it
Okay.
was. I can give you the link for it if you. But it's real. It's for free. It's free, bro.
I know what it is.
Yeah, but what's it called? Yeah, but that's that's good, man. LeBron, his time is up, man. Tell him go, man. Yo, he holding the
Yeah, it's
Lakers
been time.
back. He holding Anthony Davis back, man. And they did get his butt buddy from that podcast, his podcast butt buddy JJ Redick. They still gonna lose.
Yeah.
Man, JJ Redick about to get fired. LeBron gonna get that boy fired. You're gonna give that boy a coaching job only to have him lose it within the season.
Is that I was gonna say? You beat me to it. LeBron will do that. He'll bring somebody in. He'll bring you in just to have you fail.
Yep.
He did to remember he did to Mike Brown. I remember vividly. Mike Brown. He was like, "Oh, Mike Brown." He didn't say it like directly. He was kind of being like subliminal. He was like, "Oh, Mike Brown is a better coach than Paul Silas." When they lost to the Magic, they got him out of there. They got Mike Brown out of there. So I'm like,
Oh yeah, bro. Within 20 games, people gonna say JJ Redick a bad coach. It's his fault we losing games. So yeah,
it never ends.
but the offseason gonna be interesting though, because you got Spider. People say he's on the verge of leaving. Kevin Durant is already complaining. No, nothing new with that.
Yeah, you got to trade him. Trade him.
You know, I don't know how you're gonna trade Kevin Durant though, because his contract is huge, and I don't know if teams will want a 36-year-old guy that's a mercenary just looking for a championship. So I don't know. I don't know where that's gonna go.
He got two already. He got nothing to prove. Yeah, he got two or three. No, two.
No, he got two. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, just call it a day with those two championships.
Your boy from the Knicks, OG Anunoby, he a free agent, man.
Yup, that's right.
Yeah. I don't know if the Knicks should even resign him, man, because the Knicks just need
what?
Because we
He
don't.
wasn't playing bad though.
No, he's playing good, but the problem is we got too much good players, not a great player. We need somebody.
You could sign him, then trade him when the time happens.
Yeah, if somebody. I mean, he may be used for trade bait for a bigger name, a superstar.
Yeah, true.
Because I could use you could use Jalen Brunson as a number 2, and I need a number 1, like a true legit superstar.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully if they said, according to reports, I don't know if this is true, but ESPN said the Knicks is looking at Giannis' situation in Milwaukee. So
they've been saying that for a while now.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we could pull, but I mean, the Knicks is a dumpster fire for landing superstars. They just don't want to go. You know, I don't know what the fuck is it. It's the most famous city in the world. Nobody want to go. I mean, people jump through fire to go to play in LA. But you mentioned the word New York, you're like, oh, I don't want to go.
It's too cold out there.
Probably that pressure.
You can't. It's an easy sell to get somebody to come to LA. Palm trees.
The woman. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I sign up for that. But I tell you, come to New York. Nah, nigga, I don't want to deal with that crazy shit.
Melo was your last great superstar. Me personally.
And he only signed with the Knicks because he was originally from New York.
Because he was originally from there, right?
Yeah, so it's like a childhood thing, you know. So
I heard rumors his wife dragged him there. Lala Anthony.
Yeah, she's from there too. Yeah, she's from LA. I mean, not LA, New York. Yeah.
No, that's what I heard. That was it. But how y'all feel about, because the West gonna get better? It's gonna be even more competitive. How y'all feel about John Moran possibly Memphis Grizzlies making that
comeback? That's the team. Memphis is gonna come back healthy. I don't know. They may need some pieces though, but the West is so deep, bro. all these other teams, they're going to get better. The New Orleans, the Memphis, they could easily knock off. Minnesota could be a one-hit wonder. They may not even make the postseason next year.
Oh, you think so?
You never know because there's just too much competition.
Right.
All it takes is an injury or two, and that's it.
I remember Sacramento. They made the playoffs last year. They were a really good team, but just like that, snap of a finger, boom.
Yeah,
Sacramento was like a 1-3 seed last year. Look at them now.
Yep.
See, this is how fast things come and go.
They're a playing team now. I feel like Golden State, they're finished. They're done.
Oh,
they probably won't be able to keep Wiggins. They probably won't be able to keep their young talent because they want to keep that Draymond. So, that's their karma for that right there.
They're going to try to land a piece to go with Curry, though. I don't know if they're going to waste away the rest of his years. I know Curry want to get 5. Him and LeBron both want 5. And it just comes down to who's going to get it first. I know one of them want to have the least edge over each other and say, hey, I got 5, you got 4.
Something tells me the Lakers, they'll still make a way to go into playoffs or play in. It's just something in my heart telling me to do. So I don't got that going nowhere.
There's too much names linked to him. Well, maybe one will stick. But everybody's rumored to go to the Lakers. Jelante Murray.
I'm talking about they're still going to be in the playoffs.
I think they still make it. Make it. Unless LeBron takes a big dip.
Right.
He got to take a big dip for them not to make the playoffs. He got to be averaging like 15 a game or something.
15 a game.
I don't see that happening. So
no.
Yeah, you got but I feel like I honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think Giannis should ask for a trade, man. It's over for the Bucks. This is finished. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious because I'm looking in the future. They got nothing because they hit the cap hell. They can't sign no role players.
Nope.
They can't.
Yeah, but welcome to the Phoenix Suns. They got the same problem.
Yep. Another team.
They stuck with that team. They could get some cheap role players, but not guys that's going to make a big difference.
They don't have no real playmakers. They don't, like I'm saying, that
they don't.
Giannis should not have re-signed that contract, bro. Should have waited and seen how. I don't care. Fuck that money, bro.
They messed up when they fired their coach. When they fired what's his face, I'm like,
the black guy. Yeah. That's when I knew it was going down.
That was stupid.
Did Giannis fire him? If he did it, that's an asshole move, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Especially if you're allowed.
Well, you know what? See, it'd be a little different because LeBron left Cleveland without a championship. At least he got one for him. So I don't think people ain't gonna be too mad about it because he gave them what they need.
Giannis if a trade deal happen, I see a lot of teams, but mostly in the West.
Yeah.
Like same thing we were speaking about Joel Embiid, 5-6 teams in the West. He can go to Sacramento with DeAndre Fox. He can go to he can definitely go to OKC, and they probably can keep.
Hell yeah.
They can still keep their young core.
Joel Embiid got to stay healthy though, man.
They got some. No, I'm talking about Giannis.
Joel Embiid always get hurt. Joel Embiid always get hurt around postseason time. Exactly. I think his body. That's the weirdest thing, man. Because we can never see what he's capable of because he can't stay on the court. But he did drop a 50 ball with nerve damage and a bad knees on my neck.
That's what I'm saying. So that makes you wonder, like, if he could stay healthy, just imagine potential he got.
Yeah.
Because every time, like you said, every time it's like 60 games in the season, he'll get hurt. 60, 70 games in, he'll get hurt.
And he was the unanimous MVP. He was going to win MVP if he didn't get hurt. Because they put that rule that you got to play 65 games.
Play 65 games, exactly.
He got disqualified because of that injury. But he was hands down about to win that MVP again.
Like I was saying, like Giannis can go to OKC, but they can still keep their young core because they have so many draft picks. All they got really trades like one guy and then all the draft
OKC got like 8 first-round draft picks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
So
they're gonna be good for years to come. They just got to draft wisely.
Giannis need to ask for a trade, man. I swear to God, man. I'm dead serious when I say that.
He said that's serious.
I'll be an OKC fan.
My Knicks will be opening up the door for him if he want.
Oh yeah. I got no issue with the Knicks either. Jalen Brunson,
Right. But like you said, y'all need that one piece though. Like that one superstar is gonna.
That one piece because we got all the surrounding cast you could possibly think of.
Right.
We covered in every aspect. But we coached under Tibbs, and every player coached under Tibbs can't last long. If your prime is 10 years and you get coached by Tibbs, it gets short to 5.
Yeah, short to say, right? Hey, sad to say, most people are gonna be like, "Oh, people are gonna be like, oh, Pete, why are you being so negative?" I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
Watch he run Jalen Brunson to the ground. You're gonna be like, what happened to Jalen Brunson, man? He was just good last year.
Yep.
Knees give out.
Yep.
Coach Tibbs, man.
Yep.
I don't know what I don't know what he doing during practice, or he make these guys play basketball like extensive hours. I don't know what the fuck he doing, but his routines must really bring injuries to people because it's bad. Every team he goes to, it's key players go down. So
it's probably a combination. Yeah, they're probably like really, grueling, but they're probably like, I think they're like back to back, probably something like that. I heard.
It's got to be something like that. And you know what? The players can't say shit, because if a player says my coach is working me too hard, you know how bad that's gonna look as a player.
Exactly. Yep.
You're gonna have to just sit there and take that. Hey, we're gonna do suicide drills? Yeah, coach. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you gotta take it. Especially in today's time, yeah, you gotta take it. Yeah.
They got no other choice. So on the way, he just gets out of there. But yeah, he gonna run our players to the ground. So it is what it is.
I hope he don't. I love Jalen. I love Jalen Brunson.
Man, Jalen Brunson about to look 40 in like 2 seasons. You go be like, what the hell happened to Jalen Brunson?
Damn, I swear, like basketball reasons, I hope not, because that nigga, put up 30 and 14. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, hell yeah. But yeah, y'all. I mean, I'm about to be out of here, man. I'm about to go ahead do some errands, man. Appreciate y'all.
You gotta do some what?
I'm about to run some errands, son. I gotta head outside. Gotta hit that gym.
Oh, my bad. All right.
Yeah. What you doing out there?
What you thinking about?
Tomorrow, man, I'm taking me and my family. We're gonna go to Corral, man.
That's what's up. All right.
Man, nice talking to y'all, man. Love talking sport. Hey, man, Prince, check out my video, bro. I just released that new video on my YouTube channel.
Oh, will do. You know I got your back, brother.
Yeah.
I got subscribed to your channel, bro. I didn't know you did videos. I got subscribed.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. It's the same name. This right here. I'm gonna put you mind if I put the link in the private chat real quick, or?
Not at all, brother. I don't mind y'all doing that, man. Why would I care about that for, man?
No, because some niggas be having a problem, but not you though. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see y'all shine. Why would I not want to see it? I mean, like, what's that going to do for my life? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of course, I want to see y'all shine, man. It's not going to hurt me. I'm not going to go to sleep like, oh my God, he just gained 10 subscribers on me. My life is over.
And that's what some people do. Some creators do that. They be like, oh, you're not using this as a platform. But I'm like, yo, it's social media. Like, come on.
Yeah, there it is, bro.
People are going to find you regardless anyway.
Exactly.
You know?
All right, man. God bless y'all, man. Peace. Stay safe.
All right, peace.
Yeah,
even G Money, son. You know half of the people G Money get phone numbers from, they were from me, but I don't care. You know, I hooked him up with so many subscribers. I forget I lost count. I don't care. You know,
right? Yeah, that's the thing. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, we're all in the same family. I mean, after you done watching G Money shit, you come over here and we talk. Then we go back and forth. We go to G Money channel. I mean, it's whatever. You know, we all out here, man. We want sports community. You know, we need more black people on YouTube.
Exactly. Everybody just want to shine in their own. They don't need to share. They don't want to share the spotlight. But it's like, who cares?
Yeah, I know. Like, your life is not going to come to an end because you help somebody's YouTube channel.
Right. You know exactly. Yo, I forgot. I legit forgot. It's 7 o'clock where you at? Like what? 6, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
no doubt, so.
Word.
All right, man. Yeah, do your thing, bro.
All right, you know it. Peace.
All right.
And shout out to Mouse Ball, love and peace. Shout out to Z, love and peace. Drink the coffee, y'all. It'll make y'all feel better. I don't know if y'all coffee drinkers. Jay, shout out to him. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Kid Trunk. Shout out to everybody, man. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for a while. I'm one of the OGs of sports YouTube. Shout out to TG Gaming. You know, I've been here since Bruce Blitz. I've been here for a while, man. So, you know, I'm putting it down for a while. Almost the last of the Mohicans. You know, the last of the YouTube Mohicans. Anyway, yo, we out. Peace.